Oh, hi, and welcome to today's video. I have not been keeping up a very good schedule because I'm working 2 jobs right now. That's my excuse, so deal with it. We're doing another sketchbook tour. So for today's tour, we got this sketchbook. It's lovely. We appreciate the Hogwarts-ness of it. I think my best friend bought me a whole bunch of Hogwarts stuff a while ago. That's where I got the sketchbook. It was only recently that I figured out what I could do with the book because I only started sketchbooks recently. This is my second sketchbook. My first one was this lovely thing, which is, first of all, very gorgeous, but second of all, it's kind of difficult. It is a very difficult thing to draw in because of how fancy it is. Anyways, so on the front we've got stickers from the whole bunch of stickers that you end up hoarding over your life. You're gonna see these stickers kind of scattered all through here. Got some, I think, Christmas stickers, because you know, it's December. So, and this one that I made, this is a character, his name is Kato, spelled K-H-O. He's an android boy. He has an android body, but this is one of his bodies. He's a sweetheart. I just love to doodle him. You might see him throughout the sketchbook. So here we have our first page, which is so fancy. So fancy. So I believe I started this. I don't want to uncover the sticky note, but it's underneath the sticky note. I think I started this July 10th. And I finished it today, so that's December 12th. And I wrote down the goals, but I did not do very well in completing them. Colors, I did not actually color too many images in this one. Landscapes, I don't think I did any. OCs, all of them are OCs. What are you talking about? Aesthetics, I have no idea what I meant by that. I don't remember. Redraws, I did a couple of those. Studies, a few. And realistic styles thingy, so like supposed to do realism studies. I think I did one because I hate realism. I don't hate it, I just don't like it. Anyways, so here is our first page. She was a random character from my first sketchbook that I decided to just, draw as the first page. This one, I don't know who she is. Like I said, random character. At the end of my sketchbooks, I redraw the characters to kind of show how far I've come, so we'll come back to this picture actually. And like I said, sketchbook number 2. First we've got Steve Nameless, who is the main character of the book that I am trying to write. This was a guy I was following on TikTok for a little while. Kind of stopped following him, I don't know. Crimson, she's from The Adventurers, which is a group of 4 adventurers, basically, going around being heroes, all that fun stuff. Super duper magic, but like a lot of modern magic. It's world traveling, it's great. She's kind of a mentor character. She's also very gorgeous, as you can tell. Also, you might notice faces are super long here in the beginning. Don't worry about it. I drew a picture from my brother and it messed me up for 3 months. Rin Matsuoka, I did that while smoking meat, or I was with my dad smoking meat. It was quite interesting. Anyways, but did not turn out like how I wanted it to. I was redrawing him in a pose and kind of outfit from Pinterest. Could not make it work though. Just this little page of Kiara Snow, one of the adventurers. Some animal wolf things. I love the way that I turned out. Lawrence, but who's one of the adventurers, but like if he had long hair though, some dragons, because I used to draw dragons all the time, but I kind of stopped for a while, so I did some more. Every once in a while I add comments just of my frustration. It's funny. This is Kato. He's a character from one of the stories that I'm reading that a friend of mine is writing. It is so good. I love it. Go to Wattpad, look up Isthmus. Or no, not Isthmus. Extra Isthmus? Or just Isthmus? I'm sure you'd find it. Whatever. Lawrence again. This is his actual hair length with an outfit that is really nice. I like that. And will-o-wisps, because yes. I don't know, random character I drew. She might end up being the first picture in my next sketchbook, maybe? A spread of movement, because I needed to practice it. Yeah. I found this really neat outfit, so I tried to draw Flight in it. Anisha, that's her first name. I like calling her Flight, though, for some reason. But this didn't turn out very well. She's one of the adventurers, too, which means I think you met all the adventurers so far. This, I like combined 3 different pictures into one, and 2 of the pictures were like mold spots that I found, so don't worry about it. More dragons, because I was struggling, and still struggling. This is Kiara and Lawrence of the Adventurers, and Kiara is a whole meme, a whole mood, and a threat at all times. This was an OC challenge. I don't like it. I was trying to figure out how to do the legs for like anthropomorphic things, and it wasn't working, and I tried several times, and it's depressing. This is from Oliver's Antics on YouTube. I redrew, I believe her name is Noe. If you haven't checked out Oliver's Antics, go ahead over there. So good. So good. Anisha Flight. She is a part dragon. Yes, it's awesome. Jack D. Wesley. He was like an OC I created for a bunch of ASMR that I was watching. I don't know. Just doodles, I think. This is a redraw of Citrus Friend on Instagram's character. Some more random characters. Well, not too random. That's Adam. And that's Anisha. And that's another one of Anisha. Why did I do 2? And that's Ava. She's from Plains Ether Hearth. So I'm trying to be dynamic, but I'm not very good at it, so don't worry about it. Billionaire on the First Council. Yes. That's pretty much story notes for me later. Ander from Plains Ether Hearth, otherwise known as the really hot guy from my story. Here's Kato from the sticker on the front. Isn't he cute though? Oh my gosh, he's adorable. He's my baby boy. I've actually started thinking, writing, I've started writing snippets for it. It's really cute. There's Anisha again with a guy from one of the people I follow on Instagram, and his Nito sword. This was, what do you call those? What are those called? Thumbnails for a picture I was gonna do for a YouTube video. I tried, I failed. You can go and watch that if you'd like. It was depressing. More Anisha Flight, cause yes, she's so fun. Finally, I managed to nail down Anisha's full dragon form. It's more like it's like a gecko. Look at those gecko hands. I love it. I finally managed to nail it down. Although I've nailed it down even farther since here, but I haven't drawn it recently. And then some practice drawings of that. Steve again, because he's a handsome man and also a very confused boy. Dream, because I fell directly into that fandom. Don't worry about it. I think I draw him a couple more times later. Did a page of females, because for some reason I lost my ability to draw them. The only female I can draw reliably every single time is Anisha, and it's weird. I don't understand. Alright. The Adventurers, Lawrence, Anisha, Kiara, and Reen. Those are the 4. Actually, technically there's 5 of them now. One of them they adopted, and he's adorable. You'll meet him later. I draw him like non-stop near the end. Here's Anisha. I love her wings. I love everything about this picture. Honestly, it's very cute. Also, the way they have that, like the anime end of the hair tied thing. And like, I've tried to do that in real life because my hair is like, was that long. I got a haircut recently. But like, I cannot do it. I cannot figure out how they do it. It doesn't work. And I'm gonna get, alright. We've got Lawrence and a bunch of references and a bunch of swords. Finding references for different angles to draw swords is so hard. I did not try that hard, but it was difficult, and I got really mad. But I think some of these turned out really good, actually. This was doodles for a art trade I was doing with one of my new friends online, Dodobi on Instagram. 10 out of 10 would recommend. there's Dante being all angsty boy. I think that's supposed to be Gilbert, but it looks way too much like Anisha, so I think I need to redesign Gilbert again. This is a drawing that my best friend did in my sketchbook. Apparently she has a thing against drawing on the whole page, which is totally fine if that's what she wants to do, but I cry every time. It's fine. A bit more of a, like, action study-ish kind of thing, you know, just getting general shapes and stuff. This always helps me immensely. I love the dynamic of this pose. It's amazing, incredible, 10 out of 10. So then we've got Inky Boy. I want to say that might be, no, it's not. I think it's just a random person. This was a doodle character that I tried to, like, kind of, you know, start doodling everywhere. You know, kind of have, like, a character that you kind of doodle. I didn't realize that I already had one. Kato. But, and then Dodobi, again, she does, like, hands, like, if she's, one of her characters uses fire or whatever, and, like, you can see the bones instead of, like, you just see the silhouette of the bones within the flame. It's so cool! Go look at her art. It's so amazing. We got Dante, again, my soft boy. He's from Plains Ether Hearth. All the loves. This is the stupid man who had me drawing long jaws for 3 months. It's okay, though. I love you still, Austin. This was a page of just doodles of Austin. I drew him once before, like I said, for my brother, and he's a zombie boy. If you couldn't tell, he's a zombie boy. We love him. This is just a page of doodles. I think it's just like, I don't want to draw. I was watching Critical Role a lot, so you got some Critical Role characters. There's Steve again, because he's a soft boy. And there's Kiera. She's amazing. I love that character. She's adorable. Also a scale. Anyway, I was really into Critical Role for a while. I still kind of am, but I've been letting off because stuff. Anyways, this was a redraw from Rain Spirit Art, I think, on Instagram. I got Instagram, by the way. And so, like, well, I think I got Instagram at the end of the other sketchbook, but, like, it shows. This is Desh. I just wanted to create a random character. I've not used him since. I don't know if I will. This is a redraw of one of Soup Sucks' pictures on Instagram. There's Anisha again in a full dragon form. She's just a small dragon, but she's such an adorable dragon. I love her. Hairs are just bunnies that have looked into the void and won the staring contest. Honestly, yes. This was a reptilian race that I've been playing with the idea for a while, but I haven't quite got their design done yet. So we're kind of just maybe in the future. Here's just Lawrence. I was trying to do like a more realistic thing, but like I drew something on the next page that like gave him this weird marking going on. It's weird. I don't really like this picture. This is my halfway point. Yay! So got Kiera. I try and draw the adventurers on the halfway page spread thing. So there's Kiera. That's Reen. There's Anisha. There's Lawrence. It was a party. I probably could have done Lawrence better, as always. It's not till, like, later that I finally figured out how to draw Lawrence decently. Reen looks really good in this, though. Kiera does, too. Kiera always looks good, though. What am I talking about? So then I fell deep into the rabbit hole of the Bat Fam. There's Jason, Tim, I believe that's Batman, Bruce, and that's Dick, and that's... what's his face? Damien, my baby boy. My angry baby. I love him so much. I don't understand how people can hate him. He's so angry and I love it. This was a meme redraw that I did with Lawrence and Anisha. I drew a friend, like, I think on Tumblr. They were talking about this chicken. And I drew her. She's an angry chicken. She is a threat. Her name is Gertrude. This is Sherry from... oh, this is Extra Isthmus. If you go on Instagram, this is the person that Kato, the strange creature that I drew earlier, yes. They're the one with that story. It's a good story. Go read it if you like sci-fi and aliens and rebellions and human scientists losing their minds. I'm enjoying every minute of it. Here's just a sketch page, messy pen sketch, because it's fun. Anisha's the only person I can pull off good every time. It's weird. I tried to do Damien. We tried to ignore how badly I did. Here's Reen. And here's Lawrence, because I was like, you know, being an adventurer is messy, so it's not going to always be pretty, but he still turned out pretty, and I was kind of offended. I finished reading a really good book. Go look up, Mercedes Lackey, Take a Thief. So good! Baby boy! This is Skiff, that's Alberek, this is fan art for the book series. It doesn't have enough fans. It's a really good fantasy book. Seriously, world building is amazing. It's incredible. It's amazing. Skiff just, man, these kids, my gosh. Redraw for Oblong Egg. Doodles. There's Kiera again. Lovely woman. That's Martha from Plains Ether Hearth, sorry. This is a redraw of one of my old pictures, which I am too lazy to go find. Whee. So, redraw. This is Lawrence. I drew this kind of same thing. It's really good as that redraw. Legs and feet because they're hard and rude and offensive. These two are so cute. Oh my gosh, my true OTP. Anisha and Lawrence. Again, I'm a little obsessed. Okay, leave me alone. Lapsana, she's a character. This is basically notes for me, honestly. Here's Dream. Also a list of bunch of potion ideas. Because writing. Here's just a page of Dream if he were like a fantasy fighter hero dude thing. And I love it. I had so much fun with that. I should do more. This was purposefully left blank. I promise. It was totally on purpose. Then I just found a whole bunch of Pinterest memes and then drew them with little sketches of my characters' faces. Honestly, these are so funny. They're so funny. They're just all so dumb. I should read this again, but not right now because I'm filming a video. This is a drawing of a character for the Thistle Girl Writes on Tumblr. Robin, that's her soft boy. I love him. He's like part elf. Like he's adorable. We love him. No, Fae. He's Fae. Sorry, not elf. Fae. That's Clicker. She's a D&D character I'm playing right now. I was gonna do this, like, just, you know, colored picture of Kiara and Reen being a cute couple, but I just decided not to color it, and I'm not mad. Here's a wonderful, beautiful spread. This is supposed to be the design for a character, but I don't like it, so I'm probably gonna redesign that quickly. I love this pose. I love posing Anisha in any pose, though. That's a horse. There's Reen. There's Kiara. That's Kato again, my best boy. There's Lawrence. This is some sort of glowing plankton panda something or other. This is weird looking. I drew it. This is a sad page or something. I don't know. I was feeling angsty. Leave me alone. So there's Anisha again. I just have a thing of drawing Anisha. Struggling with hands once again. There's Reen. There's Reen again. Only being threatened with a sword. Because you know what? Why not? And there's Soka, my baby boy Soka. Let me tell you, my baby. We love him. We stand him. Oh, sorry. He was a slave for most of his life until Anisha totally crashed into the slaver's hut and was like, "This is mine now. Thanks." And then she left with him. And now he's like their son. Sort of, like adopted, but like she's definitely not old enough to have like had him as her kid, so it's more like little brother-ish? I don't know. There's Lawrence and that's Soka, but like you can't really see because, you know, he's got his head buried in Lawrence's chest. And this is an old outfit that actually Lawrence was wearing earlier on in the story. They're a part of a story that I kind of write on the side. And yeah, it's fun. This is from my D&D game. I just doodled everything that, almost everything that happened. It was a party. Is what it was, that's for certain sure. Steve? Yeah, Steve. This is, this girl that I went to school with and I saw again. I was like, hey, I'll doodle her while I'm sitting here. And I don't know who that is. I like that necklace though. And there's Kato again. He just pops up everywhere. Like, I swear, I have doodles of him everywhere. That's Malachi. E comes from earlier. I think that's F. That's a half-elf character that I was trying to like develop because I don't have too many main, like, I feel like I don't have very many female OCs. Technoblade, kind of. Angry Kato. That's adorable. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. A cat and a new robot type bio. She's adorable. We love her. I'll explain later. This I got challenged by someone to draw a humanoid moth that was actually cute because apparently they were struggling with it and they didn't believe it could work. And so I just was like, bam! And I showed it to them and they were offended at how I did it. This is the elf character I was working on before. She's very pretty. She actually has a story. I want to write a short story and maybe try and get it published. That'd be really fun. Neville, and I think that's Zach? Is that Zach? Zach, is that you? I think that's Zach. Oh, I totally forgot about the scar. I like that sword. There's Rill. There's what's her face? Martha. We love Martha. We stan her. This is Alex, and I messed up really bad on her face, so I painted over it, but like the paint is like lighter than the page, so I struggled. There's Steve again, because I really have a thing for drawing Steve. It was Halloween, so we drew Reen as a witch. I mean, he is a witch, but like more of a witch. I drew Anisha as a ninja. She is a ninja, but like the stereotype of a ninja, you know? I drew Lawrence. Actually, he was forced to wear this because everyone was like, hey, Lawrence, remember that time he got turned into a Mifa? And he was like, I hate all of you. And Kira's a skeleton based off of a picture my best friend sent me, so. There's Rill, the bomb painter. She has an axe. She is a threat. Watch out. I decided I wanted to draw everyone in kind of fancier clothes, so I drew in like almost ancestral clothes, I guess. So Anisha ended up in a Victorian type outfit. Lawrence comes from a medieval world, and I haven't world built what their like old clothes would have looked like, so I just put him in a Victorian outfit too. And let me tell you, I'm very addicted to this picture here. I drew Reen in kind of like a traditional-ish kimono. I didn't do too much research, so no one comes at me. I know. And I drew Kiera in kind of a more Native Alaskan, like older, you know, it's warm clothing. It's Eskimo clothing. Native Alaskan. She looks very cute. I drew this for a YouTube video. That's watercolor. This sketchbook's not meant for watercolor, but do I listen? No. I like how that turned out, actually. Her hair is constantly changing, so like literally every picture you see me draw of her is different with her hair, and I think it's funny. Dante again. Best boy. I don't know what he's holding. It might be a bread. I'm hungry though, so I don't know. And then I had this idea to just really random crossover short story I could write, and I've been playing with the idea. It's really cute. Caleb from Critical Role, Keith from Voltron. They did Voltron so dirty. I want to rewrite it, honestly. Damien from the Bat Fam, Midoriya from BNHA, and Kyler from My Own Stories. I thought it'd be really fun to see how they'd get along together. You know, just like throw them into a bag and shake it and find out what would happen, you know? So this page is great. Honestly, amazing. I have this other short story idea that I've been kind of playing with because I think it's cute and funny. So yeah, Karel, she's a vampire because I don't like vampires. So I was like, I'm gonna create a vampire that I actually like. His name is not Evan, actually. I changed it. His name is Tom. He's a villager from the nearby human village that lives near her, and he was like severely abused because like I like apparently the boys that were abused and then they get rescued and it's adorable and then I get to relearn how to be loved and it's soft. Okay, and that's Aerith. He's gonna end up living, like he basically pulls everyone together. They all come together, they start living together, they start taking care of each other. It's very sweet. It's very good. This is Dobie's, one of Dobie's characters again. I doodle them sometimes. His name is Calvin. He's a little jerk, but I love him anyway. He's a vampire too, and probably one of the only other vampires besides Corel that I actually like. There's Soka again, because he's my soft boy, and he deserves a kiss on the forehead. That's Bug Night, because I started watching this one guy play through Bug Night. Or not Bug Night, Hollow Knight, sorry. And he calls Hollow Knight Bug Night, and so I call him Bug Night too. And he's just so cute, I love him. I got told to draw a tortoise, so I drew a fantasy tortoise. That's Willow, she's Dobie's characters also. This is a reference-ish of Soka, because I was getting a picture drawn of him, and I was really excited. Yeah, he's very sweet. Then I just did a whole bunch of random characters. I think that this is Aaron. That might be Jessica. I don't know. See, I've been redesigning a whole bunch of characters recently, so honestly, I have no idea what's going on. There's Austin again, the heckin' long-faced boy. There's Lawrence, and this is the elf character I was working on, and I don't know why she has feet like that. I don't know. Confused. So I actually started out, when I started out drawing My Little Ponies, so I was like, hey, why don't I go back to drawing? I should draw My Little Pony again. So I did. It was very nostalgic. I knew, like, honestly, I like it. I don't think they're much different from where I left off from drawing My Little Pony, because I haven't really drawn any of them, so, like, you know, I feel like my best friend did the same thing, but, like, she went, like, like, more realistic, I guess, and, like, taller and skinnier and stuff, but I kind of went shorter and stubbier and rounder, and I kind of love it. Oh, look at this pose! Oh. So I found this pose on Pinterest, and I just did a quick sketch of Lawrence and Anisha in that pose, because that's adorable, bruh. Look at that. That's so cute. Look at that. They're kissing. Anyways, I just doodled something while I was in church or something. There's a fork. I used to draw those everywhere. It was a doodle me and my best friend would do all the time. Lawrence just wearing like Egyptian type clothes. I don't know why. Probably because I wanted to show off the scars on his chest. Then I was trying to decide because I wanted to make Lawrence's skin tone darker. I think I decided generally on one, maybe this one or this one. I don't know. That's still a work in progress. We got Kato, and is this wonderful lady named Lara, who ends up taking care of Kato after his first partner, I guess, sold him to a rebellion, because he's an android. And so she starts taking care of him. They're very sweet. It's very cute. I doodled him again. I love him. Hands, I failed. I don't know what about hands, but recently it got hard. Very sad Anisha, because I don't draw her sad enough, apparently. And then also, this is from, Dobie and I have been writing some stories together, and we were really mean to a couple of the characters, and so I had to draw Lawrence comforting Reen, and it's very sweet, and I love them. Look how soft that is. Also, look at that hand. It is a good hand. I stole the pose from Dobie, by the way. I'm very rude. Ander and Rill from Plains Ether Hearth. I redrew a Pinterest picture for this. This is Soka, baby boy. I had a lot of fun, actually, with this. It was great. Just a whole spread of a whole bunch of heads of my characters, because we're coming to the end now. So, Zach, and this is, like, from, like, 3 different stories, I think? 4 different stories? Zach, Lawrence, Ava, Silas. I love him. If you follow me on Tumblr, bruh, he's adorable. I love writing about him. Steve, Anisha, Neville, Foxfire, Kato, Ander, Rill, Reen, Dante, Kiera, Martha, and Soka. Best children. Look at little Soka. Look at that boy. Look at that baby boy. He's so soft. I drew, like, I saw, you know, trapped in a bottle's cool, and I just wanted to draw something. And we decided to draw Reen in a potion bottle, which is funny, because he's a potioneer in my story. I'm mean. And this is the last page, redraw of the first page. Honestly, nice, honestly. I really like it. I think I definitely got over my faces issue, you know, the long face. Like, that face is much shorter. The face has got a lot shorter after I stole Dobie's doodling style, and then I finally managed to kick out a long face mode. It took me forever. I knew it was a problem, but I literally could not fix it, and I could not figure out why. Managed to kick out of it. So, obviously, faces got shorter. My knowledge of color probably did not get any better. I didn't even try. I'm much more into line art. I'm thinking my next sketchbooks will probably have a lot more color because I am getting an 80-piece set of Copic markers for, maybe not Copic markers, alcohol markers for Christmas, and I'm so excited. So skipping all the way back to the front. Come back, please, thanks. So we went from this to this. I believe there was some improvement. I feel like there's a lot more heaviness, There's a lot more weight, I think, to my drawings now. A lot better understanding of anatomy, so that's pretty good. And then to end off, of course, we got this crazy mess of, you know, when I needed to pick a color. There's these symbols for different stories that I've been playing with. And of course a quote to end it all off, because I decided that'd be really nice, because this page was kind of dirty, so I didn't want to draw the last picture on it. So I did a quote that has been kind of everyone's motto for 2020. I wish it need not have happened in my time, said Frodo. So do I, said Gandalf, and so do all those who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. Grandpappy Tolkien. I love him. Anyways, so I'm not expecting anyone to watch this video, but if you did, thank you so much. You are a sweetheart. I appreciate it. This sketchbook was a lot of fun. I'm really excited to move on to my next one because I like moving on, apparently. I really like the first couple of days where you're like, ooh, new page format, and it's really entertaining. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.